Welcome to the first episode of Windows 101, where we learn the basics of how Windows works and how we can do different stuff with it. Today we're going to be taking a look at how you can recover lost Wi-Fi passwords. Say your PC has been connected to a Wi-Fi network and you kind of forgot the password and you'd like to connect another device to that same network, but you don't know the password and you don't know your administrative credentials to log into the router, or you're not an administrator. So now we're going to be taking a look at how to recover these passwords. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to hit the Windows and the R button. You want to type in either PowerShell or CMD. I'm going to be going with PowerShell, and then you want to hit Enter. The command we're going to be using is called netsh. If you just type that in and hit Enter, it's going to launch the netsh application, and from here you can then go ahead and type help to get a list of commands. The command we're going to be using is called VLAN show profile. And what this one does is it shows you all of the access points that you have previously connected to. Now, these are all the access points that I have connected to. If you want to see more information about a specific access point, you type VLAN show profile, then you copy the access point's name. If it contains a white space, just use brackets and hit Enter. And it will show you a bunch of information about that access point. Now, if we want to recover the password, we type that same command. At the end of it, we do space, we type key equals clear. And now it will show you the password of this network right here. Now let's get over to automating this. Okay, so as you see, I've created a folder in my downloads folder that I've called tutorial. What you want to do is you want to create a file in there. So I'm quickly gonna open that directory. I have a shortcut for that called WD. If you want to know how to write these custom commands, stay tuned for the next video. You want to go ahead and right-click New, Text Document, and you want to call this, let's just say get VLAN password.cmd. Now right-click this and edit either with Notepad++ or just edit with Notepad. First things first, we type in echo off so it doesn't display the commands that it's executing. Now what we want to do, because we're not sure that a Wi-Fi profile name is going to be provided, and it could also be that that the user first wants to see what profiles he has before he goes ahead and wants to look at the password of a specific profile. So what we do is we say set var equals %*, and what this one does, it will read all the command line arguments that you specify to this CMD file, and it will store them in a variable called var. Now what you want to do is you want to say netsh VLAN show profile. Then in order to use that variable, you have to encase it in two of these %signs, and then you just say key equals clear, and then you just type exit. This is just gonna execute the commands that we executed in order to take a look at our Wi-Fi profile. If this variable is not specified, what will happen is this part will get left out of the command, thus only showing us the available Wi-Fi profiles. So if we save this now, and we go out of here, I already have my terminal open here. If you don't, just go in the folder, Shift, right-click, and open PowerShell window here. Now to execute this, take a look at the name, and we just type get, and you can just use the tab to autocomplete. So we click tab, and we're not going to specify any command line arguments the first time because we want to know what profiles we do have. So just hit enter. and it will show us all of our profiles. Now, if we select one of these and we execute that command again, so the access point that I chose actually had white spaces in it, so it didn't work. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and put these brackets on there. And if we execute this again, then it will show us the password right here. Okay, that's pretty much it for the first episode of Windows 101, basics and more. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, then make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.